Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, this is going to be probably a little shorter video, but wanted to show you right quick. I'm here on the 14840, and this one here only has two hydraulic hookups, and whereas our other one and also the 4955, they actually have three, and the third one sits right about right here. But with this being a 1978, I'm assuming that's why it only has two. And so, starting last year in 2023, because we bought this tractor at the end of 2020, but last year was my first year, in 2023 was the first year I ran crumbers behind the disc. And well, for that I need a third hydraulic remote hookup. And so I got a hydraulic multiplier that just plugs in right here. So I'm going to show you how to hook one of those up, and it works really good for what I need. And yeah, just in case anybody out there needs to have a third remote, this here's a pretty simple way to go about doing it. I'll show you here right quick. This is on the back of the 4955. But yeah, you got three remotes. 1, 2, number 3 up here. And we'll just go over the other 4840. And same thing here. 1, 2, 3 up top. And this here's a 1982. And I've not actually run the serial number right down there on tractordata.com. But to see if it's a late model 82 or what. But this one here's an 82. So this is actually this one here is actually the last year for the 4840 series before they came out with the 4850. And but yeah, like I say, with this one back here being it's actually a late model year 78, I'm guessing that's why they only put 2 remotes on it. But so yeah, that's just a few little facts and figures. But I'm gonna go get the multiplier and show you what it looks like. Alrighty, here it is. These two ends right here will plug right into your hydraulic hookup. You got these 2 solenoids, and then it goes from 2 hookups to 4. And of course, this here's your left hand, this over here is your right hand. And of course, when I got this thing last year, I had to get John Deere colored plug caps. Found these at Rural King, so the green and yellow, they work great. But yeah, like I say, this thing works pretty good. So let me see if I can set you up on top, that way you can kind of watch here. There we go. Now, this tractor has not been converted over to the Pioneer ISO fitting inside the actual housing. When we bought it, you can see somebody put these little converter pipes on. Down here on this end, right here, that's got the old John Deere fitting. Then you get your little jumper pipe, and then it comes out here to your regular Pioneer ISO hookup. And I mean, it works okay that way. It just sticks out here a little bit farther. One thing I have to do, however, is, well, when I put the multiplier on, it's not going to hurt anything, because see, it'll stick out to about right, from there to there, it'll stick out to about right there. When I hook the hoses all up, I got to put stops in these cylinders up here. That way the 3-point can't come down and yeah, break stuff off. But yeah, like I say, this one here, it has not been converted over to the Pioneer ISO hookup. Take and clean the crud out of that, or as some people may call it, the schmutz. Okay, I've got them all cleaned up. Alrighty, and now we're just going to take and hook in, just like that. Now that part can be kind of tricky, trying to get those snap ring collars to hold back. Come on. There we go. Okay, we're on. Okay, yeah, there you can see here how it does stick out. Oh, what is that? Putting a good 8 inches more, roughly. And so by the time you get hoses out here, right here's the quick hitch. And of course it's coming up and down. So yeah, like I say, I gotta take and throw locks into that. In fact, I might just make that part of this video also, get this quick hitch locked up. So the wiring harness is up in the cab. I actually left that part hooked in since last year. So we'll get the wire brought back to these and hook up them solenoids. Here's what I got on the inside. It just has this little control box. This red and black wire go down out through the little door right here and hook directly onto the battery for your power. And in the middle is just the neutral position. Push that forward and I'll shut that back off. I can see right there I've got a pencil mark up on top. Now you can kind of see it also on camera. I've got a C, that's for crumbler. And then if I pull back like that, I've got it marked DW, disc wings. And one odd thing though, within a couple days after I got this, the back little light bulb burned out. And so it still works, but the light bulb don't come on. The front one does, but the back one don't. And this yellow button, if you push that, what that does is it actually activates both solenoids at the same time. And so it'll actually send oil to all four, well, I guess it actually two, the push side, either the push or the pull, however you operate your lever. But yeah, it'll activate both solenoids at the same time if you need that. Otherwise, this here activates one side, the right hand side, for example, come back to neutral, come back, that activates the left hand side. And then it just has a simple, it almost looks like a telephone wire deal. I run it out the back window, get the window opened up, and it's got these little slide connectors that go onto it. I couldn't remember, so I ran and looked at the book on this thing, and the black wire goes to the bottom terminal. So we'll get out there and hook that up. I just run this little conduit down. In fact, I may actually reroute that way it can't get hooked on anything. Maybe take and pull a little bit more through the window. Yeah, there we go. It actually has a pretty long pigtail. It's probably made also, it's just made for a bigger tractor to be able to run quite a ways if you need it to. I'm taking route it kind of down through there. The one thing this tractor actually has that does make it nice is somebody went and welded these handles onto your hydraulic lever arms right there. That activates it, and it's the same lever that's in the cab, but somebody just put these knobs back here, and so it makes it nice if you jump out to hook something up, in case you forget to throw it into float to relieve your hydraulic pressure. Just knock them down to float like that. Works perfect. And let's see if I can get you set up back here on top of the valve itself. Okay, black goes to the bottom. We're going to take and hook one into right there, and hook the other black one onto right there. And I'm not sure which, I'm just going to put them on and have to wait and see which one activates which. We'll put one red one there and the one white one over here on this side. And there you got it. Like I say, I'm just going to have to watch I don't get that wire into something. I may try and take and zip tie it back up underneath there or something. That way it keeps out of the way and it keeps it away from this 3-point middle arm. But all right, that's got him hooked up. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll take and start the tractor up and raise this 3-point up and show you getting on the arms here, getting them locked up in place, and that way it can't come down. I got these cylinder stops, and actually these are on one of the crumblers that I got, and I don't use them on there because I don't keep the crumbler locked up. However, they work great. I put them right around that cylinder, and then it does have a hole to put a pin through right there. However, the cylinder itself is just a little bit oversized, so I just take a zip tie and run through there, and one side out the other, and tie it to that cylinder. That way it can't go anywhere. Okay, there we're up about both sides. With that multiplier stuck out there, it's hard for me to get in there very well. Okay, that's got it. Holds it in place, can't go anywhere, works perfect. Now I gotta do the other side. All right, just got the one over here on the right hand side put on also, right there. So let's get the 3-point locked up. With those in there, oh, I'm trying to remember. The top part of the 3-point here, it may come down to about right here, so roughly, and stop. And it can't go any lower. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to call this been a shorter video, but like I say, I just wanted to show you right quick how I set up a hydraulic multiplier. And so, if anybody out there needs an additional hydraulic remote, like I say, this here's the simplest and quickest way to go. I have seen, well, I guess you probably got to do a lot of additional plumbing. I have seen where I think you can actually take and add a third one maybe to up here on top, but it's probably not cheap. And if I remember right, this multiplier, I think is about like 500 bucks. I mean, you start adding those little electric solenoids, that right there is what adds the cost to it. But I can tell you one thing, 500 bucks for a multiplier is going to be a whole lot cheaper than trying to get all your fittings and the whole entire remote stack for a third permanent remote on there. And so I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't hit $1,500, $2,000. I know they don't give them. I know they don't give them things away for nothing. But anyway, so yeah, that's just a little multiplier video. So take care. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time.